YouTube. Today we are talking about short-term satisfaction versus long-term gratification. Now, why is this important? Because in life you will be faced with decisions, events, choices where you will have to make a conscious decision and choice to pick short-term satisfaction over long-term gratification. So, another example using the gym. Here we go. You go to the gym, you don't see results, you quit because you didn't get the short-term results of, getting jacked overnight, 20 pounds of muscle overnight. And then you have someone else who goes to the gym, they see no results for, a couple weeks, and then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna give it 2 more weeks. They take the extra time, that 2 more weeks, boom, they see results, and then they keep going. So there's one example of long-term versus short-term. And then you also have an example of diet. So short-term, you're hungry. You want to go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger. That's going to be really great for you in the short term. It's going to taste good. It's going to fill you up. Probably won't even fill you up, to be honest. It's all empty calories. But it's going to taste good. You're going to feel full for a little bit, because you just ate. But over the long term, you're hurting yourself because, you just put in a bunch of garbage into your body and it's addicting. So now your body's possibly going to want that more often because the dopamine surge is so high. Now, other side of the coin is you're hungry. Instead of going to McDonald's, you go to the grocery store, buy some groceries. You go home, you cook. Takes a little bit more time, a little bit more effort. It might even be more expensive to do that rather than get the shitty fast food. But you do that, you cook yourself a nice home cooked meal, nice and warm, fresh ingredients, as fresh as you can get them, non-processed if possible. Man, if you do that over the long term, as opposed to the person that's chasing that short-term dopamine from fast food, it's gonna pay huge dividends. I kind of want to just keep rolling with some examples of real life where this can be applied. So here we go. We're going to do a financial one. So let's say you have $10,000. All right. A lot of money. I don't care who you are. 10K is 10K. That's a down payment on, a car. That is multiple cars. If you're buying a bunch of Hondas, which I would honestly recommend. So you got 10K. You can either spend that $10,000 wisely and save it and invest it, put it in a savings account, put it in an investment account, IRA, whatever you want to do, gold and silver, Bitcoin, all that good stuff. Or you can blow it all on, a $10,000 car or $10,000 hand of blackjack or a $10,000 parlay. That's that short-term dopamine spike that you're looking for, that your body craves. We crave that short-term gratification because it feels so good. I mean, you get off work and your friends are like, hey, we want to go out for some drinks. Do you want to come with us? But you got leg day lined up. And then you're like, it's legs, I'll skip it, or I'll do it tomorrow. And then you go out and drink with your friends. It feels great in the short term. You're chilling with your buddies, you're drinking beers, you're watching football, doing whatever you do. And then, next thing you know, morning comes, you feel like shit. You're, on your way to work, you go to work, you're hungover, you feel like crap. You get through the day somehow. It's dragging. Every hour feels like 24. Every minute feels like an hour. The seconds just go by so slow, and you try not to look at the clock, but you keep looking at it. I used to put tape over my computer screen so I couldn't see the time at my old job because I would check it all day because it was so miserable. So you make it through your work day after you drank the night before and you're like, man, I still feel like shit. I can't work out today. So that short-term gratification just cost you a little bit of time. Like you just sacrificed a little bit of time in the future that you could have spent doing more productive things on short-term gratification. Now, Disclaimer, I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying don't live your life. I'm literally going to Hawaii tomorrow. So don't get me wrong. There is a time and a place for you to have that short-term gratification or short-term satisfaction. But on average, I think you should expend most of your energy and effort on doing things that are gonna gratify you in the long term, because those goals, those missions, those things that you accomplish over a long period of time, you know, weeks, months, years, decades, the reward, the dopamine rush that you get, the serotonin from completing those long-term tasks, you know, those quests, if you will, those are going to give you the juice. Those are going to give you what you need to, you know, keep hammering away at those long-term goals and aspirations that you have, because we all have them. Trying to back into a parking spot without causing an accident. Harder said than done. But I think I just clutched it, honestly. Wow, I play way too many video games. All right. Pulled up to the gym. This has been short-term satisfaction versus long-term gratification, or the other way around. I'm not sure how I've said it. I've probably flip-flopped it multiple times. I'm about to go smash leg day and then hop on a flight to Hawaii at like 7 in the morning tomorrow. I'm not sleeping. We're leaving at like 4:30 in the morning. Okay, so bunch of Hawaii content coming, hopefully. Follow the TikTok, like, comment for the algo. Follow me on Twitch. Take care, y'all. Subscribe.